Here we stand, side by side, no retreat, no disguise. A fight we never asked for, through laughter and through cries. They say life's a winding road, with shadows creeping near. Each day a different battle, but we'll never show the fear. With hands that tremble slightly, hearts that beat like drums, we rally in this moment, knowing we are not alone. Join the voices rising, chorus loud and proud. With every step we're taking, we'll stand above the crowd. Welcome to the club, nobody wanted to join, but damn, we got the best members you'll ever find. Gathering of warriors, through every storm will shine. Raise a glass of cheer, we're redefining the line. Bruised but never broken, we wear this badge of pride. With scars as our reminders, we fight the daily tide. From whispers in the shadows to shouts in the light. Together we're resilience, we're the fire in the night.
Join the voices rising, our anthem fills the air with strength. We're uniting every moment that we share.
Welcome to the club, nobody wanted to join, but damn, we got the best members you'll ever find. Gathering of warriors, through every storm we'll shine. Raise a glass of cheer, we're redefining the line. Twist and tremble, we'll dance, we'll intertwine. From darkness into daylight, we'll carry all the way. Together we are stronger, this club is our fate. Welcome to the club, nobody wanted to join, but damn, we got the best members you'll ever find. Gathering of warriors, through every storm will shine. Raise a glass, let's cheer, we're redefining the line. So here's to all the fighters, the dreamers in the night. With every step we take, let's keep our spirits bright. Welcome to the club, let our voices intertwine. Hand in hand we're rising, together we'll align. Welcome to the club, nobody wanted to join, but damn, we got the best members you'll ever find.
Boom. I didn't know we were going to come on there for a sec. Right. I was waiting
Really?
like,
Do we pay the
let's
rent?
go. We're coming on. Are they going to try? Are they going to switch our cameras on or not?
Exactly.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. We are so excited to be here. Welcome to the broadcast. As always, I'm Bryce.
And I'm still Brian.
And this is Life in Motion, the Parkinson podcast. And we are live today. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And today, we're going to talk about something that every single one of us deals with. What actually triggers your Parkinson's the most? Brian, how are you, man?
I'm awesome.
Isn't it good to be back live?
Yeah, like I was gone those 10 days. It felt like 10 years.
My man, I tell you what, it's interesting. So listen, we love doing the podcast. Love it, love it, love it. And,
Yeah.
and even when you and I record alone, it's fun and we have our excitement. It's good. But they just misses something, that live audience. Like, it's like we have this live participation,
true.
like right here, here's Iris. Good morning, right? Like they're live. We're here together. We're a group. We're doing this thing together. And I missed it. I was mad at you. I'm like, sure. Like, Brian, what, like, really, you had to go away? Because now we can't go live.
It was a bucket list trip, man. It was phenomenal.
Where'd you
So
go?
We were in Aruba for 10 days.
Oh my
It was
God.
32 and sunny every day.
Oh my, look at Don. Don's like, I love live. Love live. Love
And we
live.
left on.
We love Don. Don's a great guy. Um, 32 and sunny all day long. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing, Brian. I don't know what it's like in your area, and maybe, and I was watching some of the comments as we were coming on live, and people are talking about snow and what in the heck is going on? It's freaking cold. Like everywhere I look, I mean, it's May. It's May, and I haven't even been able to sit outside yet on my deck.
No, same,
Like, what's going on
same.
with this? The winter's hanging on. It's just awful.
We're supposed to get to 13 and sunny today, so that's what, 50, just over 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not porch weather.
No. Well, look at Tony. Tony's like 75 degrees, almost no snow this winter. Okay, well, Pixie, or no, hey, Tony. Oh, she's telling Pixie. Tony's telling Pixie, hey, Tony's just showing off now. Tony's like, well, hey, you guys live in the wrong place, right?
He's not wrong. Hey,
Right?
he's absolutely right.
That's much better. And you know what? It's just I don't know. It's driving me bananas. But look at Tina. Tina's like, I call it a life list instead of a bucket list. Ooh, look at that one.
Good comeback. I like that. I
Life
might steal
list.
it. Might steal it.
Life list. I like that, right?
Yeah.
I like a do life today list.
There you go. There
Oh,
we
oh
go.
hey, hey, hey,
You brought the A game.
hey, look at this, right? It doesn't take much, just a little nudge from Tina, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Tina's a nudger.
And here's Rick. Here's our buddy Rick. Toronto has one day summer, next day winter. We get 4 seasons a week. Rick, that's
4 seasons a
exactly
week.
what's happening in Winnipeg. The same thing. It was like 15 Celsius, right? Which would be about 60-ish degrees Fahrenheit, I think, 62. And the next day, it was barely above zero.
Wow.
And I don't get it. I just don't get. It's like Parkinson's. It's being Parkinson's, right? Like what? It's like different day to day, with no explanation as to why. I don't know. I don't know. But Brian,
I
you
think you're right.
you were in sunny Aruba, right?
Yeah.
You were in sunny Aruba, getting warm. And look at see Jane Dean's the same way. It's just crazy. Everybody's feeling the same way. And look at Rick in Winnipeg. Hey, Parkies, life is best along with watching these characters live. Rick's his own character. Rick's his own character, and
Like he says, he's a 4-letter word.
Rick is like I think Rick loves poking the bear. Like he loves to poke me. Like it's like every 2 seconds. Like Rick,
I
and
love
he's
it.
got this little poke at me, right? And it's so funny, and it makes me laugh because when Carmen comes on the other episode, sometimes she's like, "Oh, I can't wait to see what Rick says." And then sure enough, Rick will drop one. He'll be like, "Well, thank God Carmen was on this episode because if it wasn't for her." I'm like, there it is, honey. He's got you. But anyway, and thanks, Rick. It was a good one. That was a good one. I think Ryan, it's like this. It's like it's so unpredictable and it's frustrating because you don't know what to wear. And so what I was going to say was,
Right.
you were 35 and sunny. I was in. Carmen was traveling this week for work, so
Okay.
I carried a briefcase around, like for a little while, and I was in a hotel room, but it's just been cold. It's just been cold,
It has.
absolutely cold. But I ended up being in a city where an NHL team lost, and it was actually bitterly cold. So no one was happy. But it's going across the country, across the world. Like, look at we're having a lovely warm day, but the rest is rain and more rain and more rain, and wherever they are around the world. Well, just let's call it like Parkinson weather. It really is. But I digress, Brian.
It's all
Let's get
good.
back on. We'll get back on track.
I
Let's look at
agree.
this. Like, what actually triggers your Parkinson's the most? And I'm going to say this though too. There's some type of there's weather triggers. I know there is. You know how some people you get congested, or the pressure in weather, and cold weather is proven to exasperate your symptoms. Right? I don't know if we've gone through that. I think it was a shaky
I didn't
fakey
know
question
that.
at some point.
I,
I
I
think
don't
you
think I knew
answered.
that.
I think you got it right on shaky and fakey. I think you did, but
I'm
I don't know. But
smarter there.
well, that's when that's in that controlled environment, we're all smart
Exactly.
in that moment, right? Um, but I think that the cold weather can make your Parkinson's worse,
Hmm.
and I think to that end, it's sort of like to me, I'm going like, well, then let's get rid of this cold weather. Like this is getting silly because I want to move on. So that could be a trigger for some people, you
Hmm.
know. But for me, Brian, there are certain things that flip a switch, and
Okay.
suddenly everything just feels completely different. It really does. Do you get the same thing?
I do. For me, I find fatigue causes me issues.
Oh,
Would you?
huge.
Yeah, exactly right.
Brian, huge. fatigue. Listen, I've been tracking my stuff in the club, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
I'm no dummy. Well, maybe I am. There's some things I could be dummy in, but I'm no dummy. And I should know that fatigue wears on me desperately, right? And lack of sleep. So when I say that, so lack of
Yes.
sleep, you catch my drift. So I feel like
Lack
I'm
of sleep
always
will cause
fatigued.
the fatigue, though, right?
Exactly.
It's
My
hand in hand.
100%.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my point. I feel like I'm always fatigued, but I feel like the days that I really don't sleep, like I just don't have that, maybe
Yeah.
I just can't sleep. I feel, I know it's a crappy day. I know I'm gonna have a crappy day
Before it starts, right?
before it starts.
Yeah.
Absolutely before it
I,
starts.
I'm of the same uh,
Right?
cloth, whatever you want to say. I
Yeah,
agree with that so much.
totally.
Sleep sets the day. So
And you're
when I
right.
wasn't going back to sleep after 2:30 and after 5:30, I was having bad days all the time. But with
100%.
what we did with Comfort and we did the sleep study and all that great stuff, I am still getting pieces after 2:30 and after 5:30. And when I get those, I have a better day. But
It's so funny.
I still can't go 8 hours, and I know that's over. I
Yeah.
shouldn't go 8 hours anyways. I'm retired,
Hey,
but
hey, listen,
I'm not
don't sleep
napping.
your days away.
No, I'm not napping. I'm not napping. Because you said months ago, take a break, do this, do that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Right? Go to the mailbox. Well,
Yeah.
that's a 4-minute walk for me. Like, so yeah, it's perfect.
It's just like little. It's just it's pacing yourself, right? We come to
100%.
the point we realize we can't do everything we used to do the same way you do it, and
Yes.
that would happen to us regardless if we get older, right? Like you just. But the smart people, the smart people that like us and the people watching the program,
Yeah. Yeah.
we learn to adapt in a way that's going to be beneficial to us. So instead of trying to, I could blow my whole energy out for the day in the first hour, and then I'm done.
And I've done that.
100 times over and over again.
Right. But
And you lie there thinking like,
why
damn
did I do
it,
this?
I knew
Yeah.
this, right? Like, what did I do this for? I should have known better, right?
Yeah. I'm
Um,
sitting there. I'm shaking. I'm cold. I'm warm. I'm frustrated.
yeah,
We went away with good friends when we were in Aruba, and Ken was great. He was like camper. They call me camper.
yeah,
If you do what you need to do, and if you need me to help you do it, I'll do it. So it was having that freedom
yeah.
really made
That's the
made it
thing.
easy,
That's it.
right? So I didn't
That's
go
it.
nap, but it was hot. Like I got tired of sweating, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I went up to the room for a half an hour or an hour. And sometimes I did it around your talk, so I could see those live
yeah.
and participate,
Nice.
which you saw me
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
So yeah, I just tried to balance stuff out. But when you have the support of the team around you, right?
yeah,
When they declare,
yeah.
if you don't do what you need to do, and I find out, and he's bigger than me, so I listened.
Well, okay, so very good point. Which also plays into something else. You mean they knew, they understood. So obviously, you've explained to them. You've kind of
Yeah,
said, "Hey, look at this is what happens. This is the way that I have to be," which is so important
yeah,
because by bringing them into the
yeah,
conversation, your friends or your family, your care people,
yeah,
whoever it might be,
yeah.
you've given them that, like you've said, "Look at this is what it might look like, and if I do this, it's going to be this," and that understanding. Because if they don't know what they don't know, right? They don't know.
Hundred
They're like, "Come
percent.
on, camper, push through. Like, what are you doing? Let's party like the old days, right, or whatever."
That guy
And
doesn't exist anymore.
he's not there. But I'll tell you what, everybody, if you give me these moments just to kind of take a breath,
Yeah.
I'll be able to go a little bit longer than I would if I didn't. And I think that's so important, right? It's so important.
It's funny you say that. We were playing cards one night, and I had a freezing episode, and it lasted 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
And then we started playing the game again, and they were kind of taking shots at my cognitive. And I went, I got to do a quick time out here and do a level set. I said, when I say I'm freezing, okay, you can't see that, but it also affects my cognitive and other areas. So,
yeah,
and you will see that. And they went, they were so apologetic. And I didn't call it out to put you on the spot.
yeah.
I called it out to inform you, you know, I will have some cognitive challenges potentially.
Exactly.
And they were like, got it. No problem. It was great.
See, that's
And
what's invisible.
that's how long the talk took. And we moved on.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, and then they remember, and that's those invisible, right? That's to me,
Right.
that's what we call that speaking into the invisible because it's like this is you're not going to see this, right?
Yeah.
But like I used to tell my staff, I'd be like, if we're in a meeting and you start seeing me just sort of staring off into space,
Exactly.
right? Like all of a sudden I'm just like I'm disinterested or not paying attention. Ask me, hey, when did you take your pills last? Or nudge me or
Reel
do
me in.
something. Yeah, you gotta do that. And they're like, holy smokes, okay. And what was funny was I remember having this conversation. I thought, yeah, maybe I should just kind of give them some of the things that happened to me, and then so they'll see it just in case down the road. And
Yeah.
I remember being so disappointed because I told them that I'm like, hey, so if you see me, and they're like, oh, that's what that is. Okay, we see that quite a bit. And I'm like, damn, I didn't think it was happening. And I was trying to prepare the way, right? Um, but that's where, and you look at like Pixie says, I told a friend yesterday that there are a host of symptoms beyond tremors, and they had no idea. And
Right.
that's the point, right? And I think that rather than assuming people know, or rather than getting ticked off that you're, because it tick me off, like, don't you guys understand don't you know what's going on with me right now?
Have you seen a
And yet,
podcast?
yeah, have you seen? Here's a really good podcast. You should watch this on Sundays because you might understand a little bit of what I'm going through. But here's the other thing too: when you're in that zone, when that starts to happen, you start to drift, you start going off, or
Hmm.
you start freezing. It's very hard to explain. Like now, you're going to get your brain to start explaining. Let me pull you around the corner. Let me tell you all about part. That's not the time because
No, no,
you're kind
no.
of your brain's half out of it anyway, right? So now, if you pre-explain it or set the table,
Yeah,
I think it makes so much difference, and it's going to make your life so much easier as that day goes on. It really is. It
totally.
really, really does. But back
Yeah,
to your no sleep. Here's what I find
yeah,
was crazy for me. So I know it. I know it. I know when I don't sleep good. I know it's going to be a rough day. I know it. I get it. But isn't it interesting how you kind of things, but you don't in the real time you're not really putting up to that. For example, I'll just be so in the club. I was tracking my days,
hmm,
and all of a sudden, little Bryce said to me, when he says, you realize, he starts forecasting now. You're going to have a bad day today. He said to me, I'm like, oh, don't you dare say that. He goes, well, because you've logged less sleep. So but he was telling me,
mm,
unless you slow down and do this. And I'm like, holy smokes, good point. But I knew it. I know it. And intellectually, I know it but in real time, I wasn't putting it together. I was like, God, I'm just slow. Like I'm having a slow day today. So I think it's really important that to really understand those things and really try to get it. So,
yep.
um, so
And those,
sleep, yeah, fatigue, sleep is awful, Brian.
it is, and I find this one doesn't happen a lot for me, but being rushed to do something, whether I'm putting myself in the place of doing that,
Oh, Brian, that's the
or
worst.
somebody else, right? So,
That's the
and
worst.
that's when I tend to probably spend more time eduforming, which is educating and informing
Yeah,
other people on that, because they're of the mindset, and you say this all the time, but you weren't like that yesterday, or you weren't like that a year ago, or you weren't like that,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
No
right, and
question.
no 2 days are the same.
No
So,
question.
whoa there, sport.
Carmen's had to learn with me. It's like it's especially when I wake up. She kind of waits. She kind of gives me that time. She's thinking, okay, his pills probably kicked in now, right? He should be good
Right.
now. And then she'll start kind of like, hey, don't forget this. Oh, don't forget this. Hey, how about this? And then all of a sudden she can see it in my eyes. She's kind of like, I'm overloading you, right? And I'm like, yeah. It's like I can't. There's so much information coming at me at one time that I can't multitask that in my brain to even decide what's important or not important. And when I start
Mhm.
getting rushed at the end, it's like it all falls apart on me. Like it literally to a point where I feel like my brain just shuts off. Like it's just kind of like it almost like I used to have a car. I used to have this car that when it
Mhm.
was starting to have trouble, I think it was a GM, a Jimmy or something. And when the engine was gonna get hurt by something, it
Yes.
would automatically go into this zone where it would drive no more than 20 kilometers an hour.
Oh, wow.
Like it would automatically shut down. It still gets you where you need to go. Like it was still
Yeah,
alive. It would
yeah,
get you where you needed to go, but it would shut down so that
yeah,
you didn't push too hard and blow it up.
yeah. Put your four ways on, get to the right, and take her slow.
That's exact, and I feel that's what my brain does. Like if it starts getting overloaded, my brain goes whoa, 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 and
That's a
it
good
kind
thing.
of it shuts, slows it down, but it goes really slow and
Yeah,
just so it doesn't blow up. You're right. I think it's like a fail safe to make sure
yeah,
that you're not going to do it. But that being rushed for me, Brian, it throws everything into a tizzy. It's so real to me.
yeah. You got to be
And
a little looser with your deadlines, right?
well, here's the thing. I've always been loose with my deadline. I've been always like, which just doesn't
Good
make it
point.
good,
Okay,
right?
moving on.
Right, right. So, but now I have an excuse. Now it's just like, hey, I got an excuse. But but it's true. Like Carmen will start like, hey, in 45 minutes we have to go, right? So
Yeah.
you'll be ready. You'll think about this, think about this.
What's the
Then
first
hey,
thing you
in
do when
30
she
minutes.
says that? What's the first thing you do?
I know, honey.
No, you know what
That's
I
lots
do?
of time. I got
I,
that's lots of time.
I calculate my next med. Oh, okay. We're
Oh
going to
yeah, yeah,
45
yeah, yeah,
minutes.
yeah, yeah,
Where will
for
I be?
sure. Yeah, no, for sure. Exactly. That's a very, very good point, right? How many
Yeah,
do I have to, if I'm going out, how many do I have to bring? If I'm going out, where am I going to, do I have my water? So
exactly.
thankfully, I kind of I default that one to Carmen. I know it's bad and awful, but she likes to, Carmen's love language. You know what Carmen's love language is?
What's that?
Serving Bryce.
Nice.
So I have to allow her to do that because
Totally.
then she feels loved, you see? So
She feels valued.
she feels valued. She feels that's where she gets her love from
Yeah,
me is by doing. But no, I'm just teasing. But no,
I
she's
know.
kind of
I,
really
I'm
taken on
going to go
that.
along with it so you bury yourself.
I know, I know. I'm like Brian, stop me, please, because I don't know how to keep going.
More
I'm keep
rope?
digging. I'm digging that hole. I'm keep digging that hole. But I think she's really she's really taken on that.
That's great.
The pill, timing and all that kind of stuff. And so,
Yep.
so she's got. I already know. Most of the time, if we're out together, she's got all that figured out. Like she's got the pills, she's got the water, she knows where we're going. So, but for me, my brain is always like 45 minutes. Okay,
Mm,
so that gives me that. So I start to calculate how much time I have left before I have to get ready. So in other words, okay, well if I in 30 minutes then if I go over here and brush my teeth and blah blah blah, I'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
good to go. I calculate that in my head. But what I've come to realize with Parkinson's is that my calculator isn't accurate.
Mm,
Do you understand? Like I'm still calculating on old Bryce,
yes.
BP before Parkinson's,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't allow myself the grace. I cause as more trouble for myself because I try to squish everything at the last minute, and then I'm running and gunning. Then I'm forgetting things. Look at today. Look at today. So Brian, I'm going to throw myself under the bus. We're getting ready to come on. I couldn't find the power cord to my laptop.
It's
And
kind
I'm
of
like, well, I
important.
need power. We're going down. Like this will, it'd be like the broadcast just ended, go across the screen. But I was feeling rushed this morning because I was trying to get everything put together and put together. And so what happens to me when I feel so rushed, things get lost, they get messed up. But what? Oh my God! Here, look at this. I didn't know she was watching. I didn't
I
know.
can't read that. It's
She
too
goes.
small.
The Carmen Perry said, "I can't believe you had the cojones to say that out loud, my love."
Uh, no dinner for you.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, I had the cojones. I don't know. Maybe I had more when I didn't know she was watching. But no, I'm just teasing. But really, like this morning, what happens to me is I start rushing, and then things start happening, and then my brain. So I had Carmen running all over the house looking for look because I'm trying to get the show set up. We're trying to get everything ready. I have her running all over the house looking for this power cord, and we're almost conceding. And I looked down at my feet, and it was right by my feet. So I had brought it down originally, but just dropped it and forgot that I dropped it. And it was right there the whole time. But that my brain, when I'm rushing, my brain just starts to misfire. It starts, it just doesn't. It's just not accurate. Is that the right way to say it? Accurate. It doesn't
Yeah,
accurately do
I
it.
can tell you, I was totally entertained by that because I was online with you.
Yeah,
Now
you were just. I was like putting a
your
show on for
picture
you.
went away, but the audio was there, and I'm listening to this, and I'm like, she's gonna kill him. Now I got to do the show myself, or Carmen's gonna have to step up and be the host.
I tell you, and so Carmen, thank God for patience. I don't know where she gets the patience because
Well,
if it was
from what
me,
I
I'd be
heard from
like
my
you.
side, she's got great patience.
Oh, it'd be
Absolutely.
like USOB. But no, she's just like, okay, now let's think about this. And she's trying to throw alternatives. Like she's always kind of like, okay, let's stop wasting time. Let's try this one. Let's make this
Yeah,
work.
let's talk this through.
But yeah, and my brain, when it finally slows down enough, I'm like, okay. And then I look, and then I can think again. So that's a good one. How about this one, Brian?
What's that?
How about surprises or changes to things, like changes to an
Ooh,
agenda,
me no like.
right? It's just like that stuff could just throw you for
I have
a bump.
established a whole thought process around going X, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you throw that monkey wrench in there, I better have gotten my sleep. It could get ugly.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, hopefully, we won't see that in real time, but I do have a surprise for you today.
Uh-oh. What's
Yeah,
that?
I do. I don't know. This might just saying there might be a surprise.
Should I wait, or were you going to do this
You
sometime?
know, you could wait. It might just show up. We'll see.
All right.
But I got a bit of surprise for you. It was
I
quite
love
funny.
surprises.
It was quite funny. I know you do, and I thought this might actually play out. Like it actually be like, hey, one of those things that says, see how Brian reacts. Like see how,
Oh no.
see what happens.
Now I'm
See
nervous.
how he keeps flowing. Like see if it does anything, has any effect on him in real time. It's like an experiment. You're like my mouse or my monkey in my
I'm your
experiment
Frankenstein.
to see what's going to happen when I manipulate the situation and see how my subject reacts.
So you're my Geppetto.
You're my Pinocchio.
That's scary.
So stay tuned for that one. Uh, Stay
Uh,
tuned for that one. But yeah, that's coming up. And
there's a thumbnail there. I can see it now. Good thing I don't
oh
lie.
my god, oh my god. Well, and I think that
Yeah.
Anita, you are both so funny. And then Pixie, now we're all nervous.
Agreed.
Oh man, that's just it's just I don't know. I just like to I've always thought I should have been a psychologist or something. 'Cause my I love I just have this love to see what happens, how people react to things that are different. So, but it's not often I get to do anything about it. But it's just for fun, Brad. There's no stress on that. So here's part.
Says you.
No, there's no stress on it. So because that leads right into that stress. To me, stress is a huge trigger for my Parkinson's. Like a huge. If I start stressing out on something, like if I'm stressing out, my tremors come in hard. Like you can tell. Like it's just like I just start going. As a matter of fact, my
Yeah.
my my somebody who used to be in my life used to think that I was putting it on because we would go into a situation where I was fine, like I'd be like fine, and then we get into this like high stressful and all of a sudden it's like, how come you're shaking when we do this? And I'm like,
Uh,
it's not on purpose, but that's what happens because the
yeah.
stress to me, it exasperates. Stress exasperates my symptoms. It really does,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
What I find is the ones that are more dominant for me uh, react faster, if that makes sense.
Exact point. Faster and bigger to me. Like
Yeah,
that's it.
totally. Like, and for me, my freezing, my Parkinson's started in my right arm in the tricep. So
Yeah,
that's I call it my epicenter,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
what happens is that if I go through one or any of these areas that cause me grief, what happens is I get less and less use of that arm. And so
yeah,
mousing and typing, like if you text me and I send you back something that's kind of short and quick, it's because I
yeah,
had to do it old school. If I send you back something that's thoughtful and got some good, really great content in it, well, then
yeah.
I did it through the microphone. But the thing,
Exactly.
which is great, but now you have to do a really thorough spell check. And
Yeah, exactly.
I still miss the odd one, but you know what?
Oh, mine are awful.
Yeah,
Mine are awful.
I should
I
just
don't
put in
even
my
know how you.
signature. Please excuse any spelling mistakes.
It's got
I've got
that is it
Parkinson's.
has to be right. It has to be the slogan because I don't know
Yeah.
how you mine are like Morse code sometimes. This is like blah 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 blah.
You sent me one yesterday. I didn't know what the second half meant, and I didn't get a chance to ask.
It's
So
awful. It's just completely awful. And so and to that end, if stress is such a big trigger, like and to me a
yeah,
big trigger, well think about this. Everything else that happens that we just talked about, like even like the surprise thing, like so the
mhm,
surprise flipping the switch, does it trigger something? But think about that. All of a sudden you start getting stressed out, or you start wondering, worrying, stressed out about it, and so it's like stress comes with everything else. Like everything that's happening, like you have this overwhelm because you start stressing out. So stress is such a massive, massive trigger
here
to
it
to
is. Here
everything we do.
I have a live example for you. Yesterday was home with my son-in-law and my granddaughter, and then her nana. We call it. She snapped up the granddaughter, and they left the house. So Ryan did our first cut of the 3 acres, and that takes
Okay,
about
yeah,
3 hours or so. And last year we were cutting a dust bowl. This year there was actual grass.
nice.
Um, so I was before Rosie left, my granddaughter. She got a nice one of those Jeeps the kids drive.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I took her to the back of the property and I said, "Follow Gramps. I'm going to pick up the twigs and put them in the back. So that way, if there was any bigger ones, Brian wouldn't hit it with the John Deere." So we
Right.
were doing that, and I got thinking. Right, when you're painting and stuff, your mind wanders. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I started thinking to myself, okay, so I've got a flight going to France. That's going to be an overnight flight. And then all the gotchas that could happen started to
Yeah,
infiltrate my brain, and I
yeah.
had to stop. I had to stop picking up sticks because every time I bent over, I got a headache. And so then my neighbors were out. They had a fire going. Ryan had finished the grass, and he was in the house doing something. Rosie had left, so I just went over to say hi around the fire at 12 o'clock. I
Yeah.
think I left there at 7 after having dinner.
What?
So I was talking with my neighbor, their husband and wife. I was talking to the wife, and I started talking about taking a trip to France. So she said, "But what about this and what about that?" So I had my phone with me, and I just started, "Okay, Chat GBT, tell me this." By the time I left there, I had a good framework of a plan put in place, and it all started with, "What time does the flight leave Toronto?" Because then I can start to put in my mind.
Start going
It's
backwards. Start working
right. So,
backwards
and
on it.
it's a 7-hour flight, I believe. So I just started to carve it up. And they said the best time for you to transition from Eastern Standard to whatever it is over there would be a 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. flight. My flight's at 9 p.m.
Look at
So all of a
that.
sudden, all the
Your stress
the
starts coming down a little bit.
totally,
Yep.
totally. I slept great last night. The night before, not so much because I was thinking about France. So
Amazing, and
yeah,
you're so true. And think about that too. So here's this great experience you're going to have, right? You're going there to relax. You're going there for
totally.
to kind of do it, but the
Yeah.
stress of it is starting to almost it could, if you let it go, it could ruin the experience.
So here's two more things I did today.
Yeah, yeah.
We upgraded our seats to like business class, or
Nice.
they call it something else.
Look at you,
So
big car, big cigar guy.
I went onto YouTube,
Yeah,
said, what does this seating look like? So now
yeah,
I can visualize it.
yeah.
It's awesome. And then the other thing I looked at, it was the seating and something else. Oh, I also the actual boat that were the river cruise that we're taking. They had a video online of it, so I watched that to get familiar with the surroundings and how it works.
Yeah, yeah,
So that released a lot of tension from where we're going. And so the only
yeah.
thing I have to, and we're only doing one excursion a day, and it's typically in the morning, which is my strong time of the day. Um,
Whoa.
I think so. I've got that one lined up. So between I got 31 days to get myself totally aligned, and each day I'll probably look something up or read something or whatever, but I should be in a fairly good place by the time they say this is your captain speaking, we're at 30,000 feet, and I should feel great.
You should feel good. Sorry, one of my monitors just fell on me,
Oh,
so that's why I was adjusting there. Hopefully
no
that's
worries.
going to work. That's going to work. But yeah, no, that's exactly. So now look what you've done. So now you can think about this the next time you go on a trip. It's like, why don't I kind of
Right.
relieve some of my anxiety about things that I don't? And so for me, it's always that stress and anxiety about things that you don't know, right? What's coming? I haven't been there before. I
The
don't
unknown.
get it. What's it going to look like? The unknown.
Yeah,
And if you can eliminate those before you go, how much easier was that for you to relieve that? You know what I mean?
totally. Yeah, for sure.
But you know one thing, Brian. The one thing though, I will say this: the one thing that we do know, the one thing I know, one thing that I know and you know that we all know is kind of a good segment around here,
Uh-oh.
and I think it's time.
Oh, gather round, folks. It's time to choose your favorite segment, the shaking news. I'm Brian Campkin, the genius here, the smartest man this side of next year. I'm the expert, the shaker, the news segment maker. I'm the resident brain of this whole operation. If Bryce needs help, he comes to me. I give him brilliance, absolutely free. I've got degrees you've never seen, from made-up schools and magazines, a PhD in knowing things, a master's in whatever life brings. Oh, bow your heads, respect the crown, the smartest shaker in the town. I'm wise, I'm bold, I never
hello everyone. Today I'm going to change things up a bit. I'm going to share a care partner story that was written by Crystal Onma, and she's at one of the resources where I get a lot of my news information. At any rate, I haven't shared a lot of the caregiving role in this segment, so I thought I would take the opportunity to do that today. And as we're onboarding the folks that are coming in these wave one and wave twos into the community, I thought it would be a nice opening for the caregivers that are out there. But the care example that I have today is all about bringing back some of what Parkinson's takes away. And this is what Crystal's story is about. So let me start with her story, and we'll go from there. But it became harder and harder for her and her uncle. He was a grilling expert until they found a way to call him back to it. So her late uncle, Brandon, loved a good chill and grill, as they call it in the US. He didn't just grill for fun. He would put together a full Texas style feast, and I've had one of those. They're amazing, that always seem to appear out of nowhere. As a kid, I used to wonder how he managed to get those ribs and briskets and sausage and chicken and everything else ready in just a few hours. It I thought if everyone, it brought everyone together, the family, the friends, the neighbors, even people they didn't know sometimes, and the food was always the way of welcoming the people. He was pretty slim, but when he came to barbecue, he would eat a lot. Still, it wasn't just about the food; it was about everything that happened around the food. Grilling helped him unwind after a long week. It helped him connect with his sons. He would joke with friends and have real talks with his aunt, and it simply was part of who he was. It's how he was identified. But as the Parkinson's disease got worse, he started to see things. She started to see things change. The grill, which used to be his place, became harder for him to handle. His movements got shakier. His balance wasn't as good, and even standing at the pit for a long time became risky as his coordination changed as well. As the disease progresses, the daily tasks may require more help than they did before. And then there was the eating. Food he used to eat easily, like ribs and sausage, became harder for him to process. And she watched him slow down, take similar bites, and sip drinks more often so he wouldn't choke. And it wasn't easy for them to watch that. These changes are linked to swallowing problems, which can affect how someone enjoys their meals. Over time, I could feel the quiet discouragement set in. It wasn't only about cooking less. He was losing something that had always been part of his routine, his identity, and his ability to bring people together. Even when he watched cooking shows and competitions and joked from the couch, as he always did, I could tell there was more going on. We noticed it. We didn't want him to feel like he had to give this up completely, but we also didn't want to make it obvious or make him feel pitied. So we came up with a plan. We decided to casually suggest having a barbecue for Memorial Day or Memorial Weekend. Nothing special, just something we would have normally done. My cousin, his son, would take care of the grill, but the plan was to include my uncle in a way that he felt natural. So when the day came, my cousin got everything started. The grill was going, the meat was on, and my uncle was sitting nearby in his favorite outdoor chair, pretending not to pay attention. And then my cousin yelled out, "Hey, Pops, I'm trying to get the meat and char the way you usually get it. How do you position the meat again?" That was all it took. My uncle looked over, smiled slightly, and said, "I can tell you all day, but what we need is you need to see it for yourself." This was there was a brief pause. My cousin stepped in closer and said, "Come here, Pops. I've got you. Just help me out with this for a minute." You could feel the hesitation in that moment. Questions hung in the air. Could he still do it? Was it safe? Would he feel the same? But then he pushed past it. He stood up, came over, and asked me to grab him something to drink because he had some work to do, and he did. It wasn't easy. You could see how much effort it took, but he had support, and most importantly, he was back to doing what he loved. He wasn't just watching, he was himself again. The rest of us went about things as usual, making sides and setting up. There was no big announcement or extra attention. It was all purposely just a regular day. Later, he told us to call a couple of his friends over. And just like that, we were back at the table, eating, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. It wasn't exactly the same as before, but it didn't have to be. The day reminded me that sometimes caregiving isn't just about stepping in when things go wrong. Sometimes it's about finding quiet ways to bring someone back to the parts of their life that matter the most, even if it looks a little different, even if it takes some more effort. Moments like that don't just fill a plate, they restore something deeper. For my uncle, the small return to something familiar brought back a sense of confidence and carried him forward. It reminded me that caregiving isn't just about managing symptoms, it's also about protecting the parts of life that still bring joy. And maybe that's the lesson here. We may not always be able to do things the same way, but that doesn't mean we've done them. That doesn't mean we're done doing them. Sometimes it just means we've been promoted from doing the grilling to being the boss of the grill. And honestly, that might not be such a bad deal. Bryce,
Get
back
ready
to you.
for the only game show where the stakes are low, but the side eyes are high. It's time for Shaky or Fakey, the game where one fact is true, one is totally made up, and Bryce and Brian pretend they studied. Will they nail the neuroscience or flunk the funk? Play along in the comments and see if you can beat the bros. Let the Shaky showdown begin.
Well, 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 well. Hello, Brian.
Hey, I am nervously excited.
Well, look who's here. Look who's here. This just happens to be Dawn.
Hey, how y'all?
How are you, buddy?
Surprise,
I'm good.
surprise,
Good to see you.
surprise.
This is a good surprise.
I'm glad you're back. I love you
Thank
guys live.
Oh man, thank you.
we-
Well, Dawn's been like Dawn came out and played Shaky Fakey. My God, maybe almost a year ago, like a long time ago, right in the beginning, right in the beginning.
He kicked my butt.
So yeah, I think he hoofed you pretty good back then. And we hooked up in Cleveland, and Dawn's
Yep.
like, dude, I'd love to come back and play some Shaky Fakey. And I said, will you beat Brian's butt? And he's like, I will, bro. I'm like, you're on, man. Let's do this. So we've been waiting for you to get back to do it. But we have got, so I'm like, this is going to be classic. So that's why we set it all up. I'm like, Dawn, don't say anything to anybody. Come on now, we'll just do it, and we'll get you on there. And I gave you a full fake script there, Brian, at the end, so it's all fake. I lit it up so you wouldn't even know. And but anyway, Dawn, for those that don't know you, why don't you give us a little shot on you? Who you are, where you're from, how long you've had Parkinson's? Something like that.
My name's Don Somerville. I live in Rochester, New York. I was diagnosed October 31st of 2023. I'm a veteran. I believe that my Parkinson come from the water that I drank in Camp Lejeune, but they won't say that.
For sure.
They're not going to out and out put that on paper. But I do get a check for it, so.
And thank you for your service, Don. Thank you for your service.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you for what you do. You're doing more than I ever did.
Oh, come on now. We're just showing up, and you're showing up every day, and that's what's important. And we love you, man. You're the host of the 3 a.m. club in the club. You're one of us. We're like family, man. We're like family. And it was funny because the first time we met in Cleveland for the first time, but after this whole time, it just felt like we know it could just like it's crazy how that works. So
Yes.
But you know what, guys? Enough of this chit chat.
Let's go.
You ready to rock this thing? You guys ready to roll this thing? All right. Well, we're going to play Shaky Fakey. Dawn is going to attempt to. And now let's just see. There's the experiment. Brian's like, what is going on here? What's happening? Now this is like the now we're going to see. We're going to see if if this messes Brian's up his game too. But everybody else, we want you to play along. We're going to do Shaky Fakey's first time here. I'm going to ask them a question, and Shaky is true, Fakey's false. And what's going to happen on this, Don, is I'm going to give you the power, Don. You can answer when I read the question. You can answer it, or you can let Brian answer first. It's up to you. Okay, every time. You ready?
Hey.
All right, everybody. Here we go. Here's the Shaky Fakey. Here is question number 1. Some people with Parkinson's may have difficulty stopping a movement once it's started, even if they intended to stop it right away. Whoa, let me read that to you again. Some people with Parkinson's may have difficulty stopping a movement once it started, even if they intended to stop it right away. Everybody in the comments, is that number one, is that shaky true or fakey false? And so, Don, this is your choice. You can say, hey, I know the answer. I'll give it to you. Or you can say, Brian, I'll let you answer first. It's up to you.
Go ahead, Brian.
Okay, he's
I'll
going to
let
pass
you
over
have
to
the
Brian.
first one.
Shaky.
Only because I predict all the time when I play this game with you guys
Yep.
that the first two answers are shaky and the third one's fakey. So, with that being said,
Is that right? Okay, well,
I'm going to go ahead and go shaky.
see, I know. See, now I'm learning stuff. Now I know the trick. Maybe I'm so predictable. Well, you know what? Everybody in the comments is shaky. Brian is shaky. Don's gone shaky, and I guess everybody knows the trick that the first one's always shaky. And Tina's like, true that. We've seen this pattern. So the answer is yes. It's absolutely shaky. So there you go, pattern. Now, I have to level up. I have to level up. So there you go. 1 for 1, both out of the gate. 1 for 1. Good job, Don. And thank you for giving me that heads up on the errors of our show that I can fix. But here we go. Question number 2. Let me see here. Okay, question number 2. All right. Some people with Parkinson's can experience a delay in their emotional facial reactions, meaning they can feel an emotion immediately, but their face shows it a moment later. So, Don, this is up to you. So, if you didn't,
Shaky. I got to stick with my routine. Shaky, shaky, fakey.
okay, all right. Well, now everybody and Don outed me on live, right? So now everybody in the comments are going, okay, shaky. It's a shaky. All right. Brian, would you like to?
Sorry about that.
Brian, no, it's all good. Brian, would you like to go against the grain? Would you like to say that Don's theory is completely muff? It's up to you.
No, I believe it's shaky as well, and I like how the surprise is backfiring on you.
Oh my God, it's blowing up in my face. Well, so based on Don's theory, everybody in the comments is shaky, and Don is shaky, and Brian is shaky, and it's question number 2, which means it's shaky, and so you guys are all right.
Thank you for writing that song for saying I'm sorry.
There is no stories allowed, Don. There is no stories. There's no need for a story. That's just so
Thank
funny.
you for the song.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, well, there you go. 2 for 2. Following the rhythm. Oh shit. I swore two times in a row. I said SHAT, and then I said because I said it again because I said it. Like it was like, oh God, I swear. So oh God, I'm thrown off I'm in a loop now. All right, here we go. Question number 3.
Is he gonna change?
Oh God. Okay, here we go. Question number 3. Some people with Parkinson's. Let's change this around. There are cases where people with Parkinson's may stop a movement partway through and have difficulty restarting it, even though they just began it moments earlier. So, question number 3 is this. But what do you mean, Don?
Okay.
Is this supposed to be shaky, fakey? Okay,
Yeah.
so there are cases where people with Parkinson's may stop a movement partway through and have difficulty restarting it, even though they just began it moments earlier. So Don, he's in with the shaky on that one, Brian. Don's going against his own plan. And Brian, everybody in the comments are going like, Tina's like, okay, I'm in tears. Me too. And everybody is, okay, anyway, Brian, your call.
I'm going shaky.
You're going shaky too. So is everybody in the comments. This could be the first time in the history of shaky fakey, unless I see something different in the next 2 minutes, or 1 minute, or 35 seconds, that we can have 100% of the people at 3 for 3. And yes, you're right. That was shaky. There you go. Everybody's 3 for 3. And Bryce is now reconsidering when he wrote these questions what the hell he was thinking about. So
you need to bring Nancy back.
Oh my God, where's Nancy's wild question needs to come up here. Okay, so 3 for 3. Good job, you guys. Okay. Well, here's question number 4 for you then. Tina's like, I think I'm behind here. I don't know what's going on here. Did you change the order? Did I change what order? Did I change an order? Oh,
You're out
just
of
like
order.
yes. Okay. So let's fess up. So Pixie's like, did you change the order? And the answer to your question is, Pixie, is yes, I did. And I shouldn't have. I should have stuck to my plan, but I was like, no. Dawn said the next one's supposed to be fakey, so she's like, I think so. I would not tell a lie. I did change the order. So let's go with the next one now. Good God. Okay, everybody's 3 for 3, and yeah, now everybody's loving this on me now. Like this is just like,
Oh,
oh my God. Okay, here we go. Question number 3.
It's like you just
4.
stepped on dog poo. That's how we feel about it right now.
Dude, I stepped in it so big that I can smell it over. Oh my God, I just lost my monitor again. So I have not, everything's falling apart. This whole thing is gone. I think we should just end the show right now. Oh my God.
Hey, wait a
Okay, I
minute,
gotta
wait a
stop.
minute.
My monitor's crashing, my things are falling apart, lights are falling off the ceiling. Oh my Lord. I am losing my flipping
Look who's getting
mind.
tested now.
Oh, I can't even. I don't know what's happening.
I
Okay,
have the power,
question.
Bryce.
Oh, you guys, did I get it? Was there a reverse setup on? Oh my God, I can't do this. Did you guys reverse set this up? Holy smokes. I would lose my mind.
Smokes.
I would lose
That was
so
going to
much.
be something else.
Oh, that was gonna be a bad one, Brian. That was like we've been taking off the air kind of noise. Okay, that is not working. My whole monitor fell, so screw it. It's going down here. So I might look down here, guys, for a bit, but
That's okay.
okay.
That's
Oh,
all right.
what the hell? My camera even felt like I'm not even in the screen anymore. This is getting ridiculous.
It's just because I came on the show, and I apologize for that.
My
but
God,
that's
Don,
the
you
way
messed
life
the
is.
whole thing up. It's all gone.
And I
Oh,
feel,
Lord.
you got to know, I'm feeling really good today because I'm having a great day. Everything's going as
Here,
planned.
I'm going to lower my chair so I can get in the screen. So now I'm halfway in the desk and they sitting over the desk like this. Oh, what a disaster. Okay. Somebody call Carmen. Look at that one. Somebody call Carmen. Help!
She's got a 911 in her basement.
Oh, my God. What a disaster. Okay. All right. Let's reel this in now, boys.
We're
Okay.
3 for 3.
Oh,
Three
God.
for three.
Question number 4.
4. Okay, question 4. Oh, this is awful. That was awesome. Somebody called Carmen. Thank you for that, JD. That was awesome. Okay, here we go. Question number 4. There are cases where people with Parkinson's may stop a movement partway through and have difficult. Did I say this one already?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. I knew I did.
You giving it to us twice isn't going to change it.
You know why that was supposed to be question 4? To Pixie's point, I got called out. That's why I changed them up.
So go ahead and
Okay.
give us the fakey question now.
Oh Lord, no! Now you know what? There could be no fakies in this one, Don. There could be. Some people with Parkinson's can develop an increased sensitivity to temperature changes. Oh shit, Brian! So I gave this one away already, causing symptoms to worsen significantly in cooler environments. Did we talk about that today? Remember, I'm like, you've had this on Shaky Fakey. Remember I said that earlier, Brian?
Yeah. You should have said we're having it on.
I know. That's how good a day I'm having. So just so we. Oh my God. Just so we're clear on this. Some people with Parkinson's can develop an increased sensitivity to temperature changes, causing symptoms to worsen significantly in cooler environments. I
What do you
think I
think,
already told I think we'd already told everybody this question, this answer.
Yeah, I'm going to go with shaky.
Jesus, Don.
I got to follow Don.
Is question 4 usually shaky? Oh my God.
It's usually not repeated.
Here's my Parky brain. Hey, we're on the show today. Well, Brian, we've had this in Shaky Fakey. Like, I know it's coming up.
And I'm like, I don't recall
even realize. I'm like, you're going, no, I don't think so. I said, yeah, I think you got it right. Like, I even predicted you'd get it right. 'Cause I'm telling you the answer. Oh my God.
You know, the first time I did this show, I had a lot of deja vu moments. I'm not having them this time.
And you've been at it longer.
And Rick's calling. All right, so JD's calling karma on this one. See what happens when you said that about Carmen? Like he's calling karma. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, let's have a big shocker on this one. Are we all shaky on this one?
Yeah.
Much.
All right. Well, thank you for paying attention to the show, everybody. That's really great. It's like
You can't say
Look
the
at
same.
Dina. This podcast is great and hilarious. It's like, and now we're doing I'm doing physical comedy now. You can see the top of my computers now. Like this is just beautiful. Okay, here we go. So that was shaky. You're absolutely right. 4 for 4. Everybody's 4 for 4. So Don, keeping to your theory, what is question number 5 usually? Shaky or fakey?
It's usually fakey, I believe.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah,
well, there you
but being that today's an all shaky day, I haven't
There you go.
shaken all night.
That a boy. All right. Well, I like that. That's good news. Jeez. Okay. Well, here we go. Here's question number 5, everybody. Some people with Parkinson's can completely prevent tremors in one hand by intentionally moving the opposite hand in a repetitive motion. Some people with Parkinson's can completely prevent tremors in one hand by intentionally moving the opposite hand in a repetitive motion. This is a good
Fakey.
question. You want
Fakey.
shaky? Which one?
Fakey.
What do you
Fakey.
Fakey? You're going fakey on that?
Yeah, I'm going fakey.
All right.
F, fakey.
Fakey. Fakey? F fakey? Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
sir.
the same.
Well, Rick's now. You guys better be careful here because now we're getting a lot of different ones there. There's shakies and fakies, and shakies and fakies.
Well, just so you know, I'm at the shakes because we're on TV, and I'm sitting here shaking, and I'm moving my other hand in a different direction. It ain't stopping the shaking.
I love it.
It is or isn't.
Sounds like me.
It is or isn't, Don.
No, it's not.
Lack of
So
sleep.
that's a fakey.
Fun with foods like lack of sleep. I say, yeah, yes, it is. Exactly. I should have predicted this would happen. My Lord. Okay, so Dawn is a fakie on this one, Brian. There's a lot of shakies though, and a lot of this is like the one question of the day that's actually got some different answers. This one is pretty. It's kind of a. This is kind of a look at this. This is kind of a split decision. It's a lot of shakies and a lot of fakies. So we'll turn it over to you, Brian.
Over to me.
Yeah. What do you say?
I went fakey.
You went fakey?
Yeah, I did.
So you both went fakey on this one?
Yeah. So we're both 5 for 5.
You're just predicting that?
I am.
Okay, and you go. You know what?
Yeah, you can't cover it up, buddy.
I know you're all right. You're all right. You're all 5 for 5. Absolutely right.
That is the best 5 for 5 I've ever had.
Oh my Lord!
And I ever will have.
That, like just a disaster. Like holy mackerel! Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus question then. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a bonus question because I just feel like I ripped every. Like I just feel like oh look at this and look at 5 for 5. Like that's awesome. Here's your bonus question, and I'm going to throw this out for everybody because you know what? Come on, let's be honest. Don gave you the rhythm. Don brought the cheat sheet, right? So now Bryce is going to just you wait till next week, Don. You hot shot. It's going to be totally different next week.
Well, you know, I know that.
And look at Deborah's already calling it. I'm going to be 6 for 5. So yes, by the way, that was shaky, Dina. That was shaky. But here's your bonus question, everybody, and I really want you to pay attention because I think this might throw some of you for a loop. But here it is. There are cases where people with Parkinson's can walk upstairs more easily than they can walk on flat ground. There are cases where people with Parkinson's can walk up stairs more easily than they can walk on flat ground. Mr. Don, you can either answer that question or you can pass the hip to Brian to answer first.
Well, I'm going to go refer to the expert, the general expert.
Right.
General.
You're going to go to the the expert generalist, expert.
Yeah. The
okay. You're going to go first, Brian. But look at this. When I talk about Rick, look at Rick. Bryce is a loser today. Yes, I am. Thank you, Rick.
That about sums up the segment.
And just to throw it out there, there's shakies and fakies all over. So everybody's split again. It's a split decision split decision in the audience. So shakies.
When I did that study at
oh my God. Are you kidding me?
at the university in Peterborough.
I swear, I said I am never going to let you be able to make that statement again.
They had a wooden, like
Oh my God.
a wooden step with like
Oh my
5.
God, Don.
It was like a model of it. Anyhow, it's shaky.
I'm gonna go shaky.
That's pretty good. That's smart, Don. Oh, let's end this game. My God, it was shaky. That was shaky, everybody. So there you go. That was
6 for
that was
6.
shaky.
Thank you guys. Oh my
That's
God.
the best 6 for 6 I've ever had.
Oh, and know what, Don? Now I'm going to hear this like even on next episode. So by the way, just to start the whole program off, just so everybody knows, I am sitting at 6 for 6 on a bit of a run here. So, oh my word, oh that was awful. Come on, that was so terrible. Isn't that crazy that walking upstairs could be easier than walking up flat? So let me talk. Like, hey, Mister. Hey, I took this study before, and all these questions about me. What, like, so did you find it like why? Why did they tell you why, or did they give you any context to it?
No,
Okay.
because when I was there, they were gathering the data to come out with the findings, and I was never sent a final copy of the findings.
Okay, yeah, they didn't give it to you, right?
No, but I knew from my experience just in doing the exercise that it was going to be a shaky.
Yeah, you knew. So yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think about it. If I've ever walked upstairs and felt it easier. I don't know, but I think I'm more cautious. Not cautious, but I'm more like I know when I'm walking upstairs, I'm kind of doing it right. Like I'm paying attention to it. I think. Don,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
think about that?
I believe that it's because the stairs going up have handrails. So you're going to use that handrail and you're pulling yourself up. That's my thought.
Well, there you
Not
go.
that I always use the handrail, but I think most of the time
Hey.
I do now.
Do you know when you use the handrail, Don? After you fall once, you use it all the time. Then you use it all the time. But yeah, look at Rick. Rick said, I have a friend who can do this, and I think he's heard it's because your movements are bigger. I think to that point, I think it's because they're bigger and more intentional, right? Like you're more intentional, right? You're doing that. So I don't know. Don, what about? Let's just ask you really quick. What's your big trigger? So we talked about stress and all this kind of. What's your big trigger? Like what triggers your Parkinson's?
Stress is one of my biggest ones. I moved from California to Illinois a year ago I guess 3 years ago, just before diagnosis. And the stress, I lost 100 pounds in 3 months over the stress.
Wow.
I was so sick, and I couldn't get the VA to diagnose me. I got back to Illinois, and got sent out to a neurologist out of the VA, and they did a DSAT test, and he said before he even sent me for the test, we both know you got it, but we're going to go get the test so we can say you got it.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes. That's how it comes.
Wow. And
and
so
then
Don,
can I share this real quick? So when he calls me, when I go in to see him for him to officially tell me I have it, he says, well, just like we thought, you got it. There's 2 things you can do. You can either take the pills or not. What do you want to do? See you in 6 months.
Yeah, that's the common. Well, here you go. Here you go.
But love so, that Don, bedside manner.
How are you doing now? How's it going? How's you're doing good?
I found you guys. You guys have made a difference in my life. Seriously, I can't sell you guys enough to anybody because the difference in my days is night and day. Every time I see you guys, talk to you, and you don't know how many times I get, hey, wait, that's me. When I go through, I watch the videos and rewatch the videos and not knowing I'm rewatching them. And at the same point, I get ready and I'll be putting in a note, same place I put the note in last time.
You're like Bryce asking questions.
Yeah, Don's replying to his own comment saying that's a really good point.
uh,
Oh,
but
Don, you are classic. You are amazing, and we love you so much. We're so that's
Absolutely.
the thing. You can say that like, and we're trust me, we're very. It's humbling to know and know that we're making a difference. But I think you realize is that you and everybody else it helps us like you don't ever understand like it's just a beautiful thing for us to see that
Yeah.
and to be dealing life with you guys. It's amazing. And I wrote a song about you, Don.
he wrote two actually.
I wrote two. That's right. And I wrote the last one about no more stories, right? Because
Yes.
it's like and I think to that point it was it's one of those things where it's like this is our lot in life, and let's not apologize for our Parkinson's, right? Like it's like we don't have to. Sorry, I'm slow today, or so I'm this, and I think it's really cool. I got to use you a little bit. I love your story. Your story is amazing. And if you didn't see Dawn's story, I can't remember which one it was, but it was way back in the beginning. If you look back in the playlist, you'll see Dawn on there. It was way. I think you were There was one of the first 3 or 4 or 5 people that came on. So you've been a
Yes.
staple with us, and thank you for your loyalty, and thank you for sticking with us through all the chaos and through all the all the
Uh,
issues and problems. I mean, like, look at you're a master. You've already figured out the code to Shaky Fakey, but I don't even didn't know there was a code. So guess what? I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. This Shaky Fakey, it's going to be a showdown throwdown next week. We're going to change this sucker up, man. It's going to be
all
completely
right.
changed up. But you know what we'll do, Don, if you don't mind, if you're okay with this, maybe
Yeah.
when as we exit, we'll play the song. We'll play
Sounds,
the song
sounds
that we made for you.
sure.
You know.
Great. Play them both. Living again, and no more sorry.
There you go. Don's a star. We're making Don a star.
And thank you. Thank you.
Oh man, you're awesome. Well,
Uh,
Don, we really appreciate you being here. We appreciate you spending time with us. We appreciate you everything you're doing, and we love you so much. And Brian, thank you for coming back. Thank you for not like vacationing all around the world this weekend, so that we could actually do a
This was
live.
great.
I mean, it was great for you guys. I'm going to go now and put my head in the sand for a little bit because that was an awful. But I'm just teasing.
I got one short story for you before we take off.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going back to stress.
Yeah.
So when we were flying to Aruba 10 days ago or whatever,
Yeah.
I was sitting 3 rows behind first class, and I think there was 6 rows in that section, bigger rows. So I was like 9 rows from the washroom at the front of the plane. I was 39 rows from the 2 bathrooms at the back of the
Oh.
plane. So I
Oh.
went back. I went to the back of the plane once, and I waited till the stewardess that was serving the first class folks. She had a moment. She was free. I just went up to her and I said, "Just so you know, I have Parkinson's disease, and going 39 rows back is very daunting for me, and I'm afraid I'm going to take a few people's heads off with my elbows." She
Yeah.
goes, "You use this washroom whenever you would need to, sir." The reason I tell you that story is I didn't go and complain or try and slip a fast one by somebody. I
Yeah.
just asked from my heart, would you mind if I use this washroom because it's a lot easier for me? I didn't even get close to having to say that full sentence because she put 2 and 2 together pretty quick, and she just said,
Yeah.
"You're good, no worries." You know what
I
that
love that.
relieved for me at the beginning of a 5-hour flight?
Yeah.
Right, I
Well, it
came out
was
of
a
the washroom
relief too
doing a
that you could
Snoopy dance. Woo!
Yeah, you were relieved that we could relieve yourself faster.
Exactly.
So it's like that urgency. It's like
Well,
39 rows back.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to take anybody's head off in first class because
No,
they're all
or
buckled
sprinkle
in.
their shoes.
Exactly. So
But
the
that's amazing.
message is don't be afraid to ask because a lot of people
Yeah.
love to help, and that
You're,
goes
and
back
you're
to
advocating for yourself, Brian. You're standing up you're advocating for yourself and setting yourself in the best position you can to have the best results for you. And we need to do that. We feel like we're going to burden people. We feel like we're going to
Yeah.
imposition them, or who do I think they am? They think, but you know what? We need to do that for ourselves. And that's one thing that we are raising up here. It's like, hey, listen, we're not going to wait for people anymore. Let's not wait for people to accommodate us. Let's stick up for ourselves. Let's just say, this is what I need. I need this help. Right. And not be embarrassed by it, not be sorry
Yeah.
for it. Let's just do it. Right.
And guess
That's
what I did on
that's
the
a
on the
great
flight
lesson.
home? Guess what I did on the flight home?
What?
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
I was 5 rows behind first class. Still.
So what is the rows? What's the limit? Like, what's the limit where you say, like, is it like 38th when you're in the 38th row? Can I still go to first class?
I would ask that. I didn't ask. I have to get. Maybe I should be so bold to say, "Can I sit in first class?" No.
Hey, you never know. Hey, what's next? How far can I push this? Right? That's
I wouldn't
awesome.
do
But
that.
I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. And I think, to be honest with you, Brian, like I would do that today. I don't know if I would have done that 3 years ago.
No, I wouldn't.
You know
Have.
what I mean? Like and that's
I wouldn't
where
have
we
done it
need
before
to.
this podcast, because this
I agree
podcast
with
has
you.
given me good information, good insights, confidence,
Yeah.
and through others' experience that we can
I
gain
agree.
some of that. So all good.
I agree. I agree. I love that. Great story. Thank you for doing it. And so, hey, Don, what's it feel
Yes, sir.
like? What's it feel like that someone wrote a song about you? Does that what does it feel
Hey,
like?
It's pretty cool.
You're gonna make me cry.
You know me.
I have speechless. I've shared it with everybody I know, and
Nice.
I seriously, I'm speechless. I can't. What kind of mind do you have? Back to the question I asked you when I first met you. Have you ever failed at anything?
Oh God, I failed at a lot of stuff. But
You have to
And
fail. You're not
tons,
failing. You're not trying
so
hard enough.
much. But you know what? I'm so passionate about Don, and I love what we're doing, and I love the platform,
Exactly.
and I love all our people that are with us. So it's just natural. It's easy. It's just easy. So Don, thank you. Appreciate that. And
anytime I'm here, I'll come anytime you want me to.
you're the
Don,
man.
that's one of the best surprises I ever had, and I really appreciate you helping me kick my little brother's arse.
Yeah, you guys did it.
We'll
You
have to
guys did it.
surprise him the next time.
You guys did it. Listen, so everybody, stay tuned. Watch this this video for Don. But everybody else, thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much for being here. Don, thanks for coming. Brian, good to see
Thank
you
you, guys.
again.
Thank you.
You
Thank
bet.
you.
Right,
Thank you.
and everybody else, whatever you do, keep laughing, keep moving, keep your life in motion. We will see you next Sunday live again, same time, same place. Have a good week, Brian. See you guys.
You as well. Bye. Everyone.
I'm tired in a way you can't see. It's not the pain, it's the explaining. Every pause, every change cost me more than I say. I've been quiet just to keep the peace, but I'm done shrinking me. No more sorry, no more shame, no more explaining. Every day I'm still standing, I'm still here. No more sorry for being me. Whatever works, I've said it